Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Tim. We are here again with another video. We are working on the BMW E46 Drift Build. This is very exciting because we're going to build the motor. We finally got the motor and the crank back from the machine shop. We've gotten all the parts together and we are ready to finally assemble the motor. I've always wanted to do is build my own motor. I've never had the opportunity to build my own motor, and this is the perfect time. Like, we are ready to build a motor. Hopefully this exceeds all of my expectations. This is definitely going to be a learning experience, so bear with me. This is not an instructional. This is just a follow along and see what I do. Let's go over some details of the motor build and the motor package that I've sourced together. Where do we start? First things first, let's start the motor. This is a 5.3 iron block. It has been prepped and it went to the machine shop. It got decked. We had it honed because I don't think you remember before, the cylinder walls were really bad. We had to hone it to a 5.7. So it's a 3.898 bore, but it's a iron block. So basically it's an Ls1 iron block, which is pretty cool. So an iron block Ls1. Then we have the crank. It's a 5.3 crank. We are keeping the same stock 5.3 crank. I had it balanced because guess what? I have new pistons and rods. I was going to use the stock ones but decided against it. Here we went with the Summit Pro LS rod and the Summit Pro LS piston. Now this is a domed piston and it's going to raise the compression, but we're going to run E85. So our pistons, rods, we're going to run a whole Texas Speed valve train with a Texas Speed cam, an LS2 timing chain and gear. We're also running the trick flow dampener adapter for that set. Oh, we're going to run a milling pump. I have trunnion upgrades from this company, CHE. This should eliminate a lot of the problems with those rockers, the stock rockers. Alright, so Summit pistons. This is a dish piston. It should raise the compression. We are going to rock some 709 heads with all upgraded valve springs from Texas Speed. So, we're building the motor. Let's get after it. I'm going to clean this thing. I'm going to put you on the tripod, watch me work, and then once we're done cleaning it, I think we're going to put the cam in first. She's clean. I actually use brake clean, and we're gonna put the cam in right now. We have a Texas Speed BFD cam. There you go. That might be a little better. We have a BFD cam. Big fucking. Can't say that on. Let's go ahead and lube her up. We're gonna use this extension to install the cam, just so I can get a hold of it and put it through. Alright, let's lube her up. Assembly lube. Here. Lucas Oil Assembly Lube. Put it in my hands.
Cigar City sponsor us.
Oh, I tell you that I've been drinking these Irish lemonades.
Yeah.
Oh.
Obsecutioner.
Oh.
Shout out to Terrapin up in Georgia. I'm in. Go Dogs. You doing this the right way or?
Don't use your tooth to lube.
Cake this motherfucker.
What did put this like this and wrap it around. Please, sir, go in your hole. Oof. Guys, we're professionals. Sort of. I should probably guide it back here. Whoa.
Look at that.
Climax.
Look at that.
Oh, I pushed it too far.
As we're sitting here,
Can you pause my video? I have
we're negotiating.
jizz all over myself.
We're negotiating how this thing works.
Cam is in. We put the cam in, and the cam in. I gotta put the plate on. I got a new timing plate. I mean a new thrust plate with a new gasket. That's the biggest thing, the new gasket with this. And then I have an Ls1 style timing sprocket with the timing chain and the adapter. This is the trick flow damper adapter to run this other style damper. Pretty cool. Alright, so we put the cam in. Cam's in. It's a BFD cam from Texas Speed, and it should get us all the chop that we need. Choppa, 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 choppa. Now we have to install the thrust plate. My boy Taylor Ray said make sure to get a new gasket for this little thrust plate. Since our motor came basically bare, we got a new one from Summit. Let's install this bad boy. And then we got to put a... We actually have to make sure that we have all of the pistons ready to go. The piston rings is the biggest deal. I'm going to go ahead and gap the piston rings to a boost setting because we're going to run nitrous or we're going to run a Pro Charger. Haven't decided yet. Might run nitrous at first, then add a Pro Charger later. The whole thing with the nitrous is like you're using it constantly. Pro Charger, yes, you use more fuel, but the nitrous, like, that's just another thing added to the list. In the beginning, we're just going to run NA, get it going, get it working, make sure we have no issues, things like that. I'd hate to put together this motor and then something happen because we did something stupid. Get it tuned, things like that. Alright, let's put in this thrust plate. Can you see me now? We'll probably put the thrust plate in and then call it a day. Oh, it's so strong. Alright, thrust plate. I'm just going to start this. I don't know if I have to add that dampener bracket. I have to look at it real quick. This thing is saying, la la la, use the 2 bolts on the dampener on the side. But it gave me extra bolts. So I'm not really sure where this actually goes. This is a better angle for the group.
Yeah.
Hey class! Class. The way this works is it's a trick flow GM LS timing chain dampener adapter bracket. This bracket allows you the use of the LS2 timing chain dampener on any GM LS engine block. So this attaches to those there like this. All 3 of these. And then from these 3